Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bella with Bella Gitana Tarot. If you're new, welcome. I know it's been a minute since my last reading, but I finally felt better today to bring you a collective reading. This is just going to be a divine masculine check-in for what's going on for the collective, to see what is their energy and also what is this full moon in Libra going to bring about this weekend for them. Okay, so I'm burning some sage, some incense, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Angel, spirits, and guides, what is going on with the divine masculine at this time? Ooh, so much he wants to say. But these two immediately came out. Love and romance. Your partner wants to romance you and show you their love. And then we have sad, feeling unhappy. Yeah, so I'm getting here that he's feeling sad because he wants to show you his love, but he knows that he can't do it right now. So he's feeling like he has to hide how he's feeling. And he's probably not even trying to hide it, but from you he might. Yeah, look at that. Bottom of the deck, we have mending bridges. He wants to kiss and make up. So you guys could definitely be in separation, and he's definitely wanting to bridge the gap, you know. Look at that. He's assessing the risks, weighing the pros and cons, because he's definitely feeling this love for you. Right? It says euphoria, bliss, butterflies. So it's so funny because I saw a butterfly today when I was walking my dog. Love, depth, chemistry, feeling good. So I'm feeling like he's trying to weigh how he's feeling, because I know with a lot of divine masculines, they're not familiar with this, they're not familiar with this kind of love. So look at this. At the bottom, we have stars, faded, and this is Aries right there. And we are in Aries season. You could be a Scorpio or Libra. This is a destined connection, okay? And I feel like your person does feel, this destiny, this soul connection with you, and they're conflicted, they're trying to figure out how is this going to work, and they could be a lot in their mind too, Then we have doorway to spirit and advanced spiritual abilities. Oh, sorry. Divine connection. Yeah, I literally just said that, with God, source, and creator. And then we have advanced spiritual ability. So I feel like he's starting to awaken, not just to this connection, but to spirit, right? And then we have the bottom deck, we have I love you. Your person is thinking of you right now. So very interesting energies. I feel like he's definitely realizing his feelings, and that's why he's feeling sad. Okay. So let's pull romance angels to kind of get a feel for where he's at. Look at that. We got attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So I'm getting here that he's trying to be positive, trying to go with the flow, trying to be in his feminine energy. And right as I'm saying that, we have make the effort, because that's usually what the feminines are more prone to do, because usually masculines like to focus on the material world, finance, working on their money, and they kind of neglect, that feminine energy, the emotions. And then we have make the effort, like go back to the beginning of your childhood, right? Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So I'm just getting here that I feel like this time your masculine's feeling attracted to you, where he wants to make more of an effort, where he maybe in the past he did not. Okay. Let's just pull some tarot and see, why is love and romance here, Spirit? Your partner wants to romance you and show you their love. Why is that here? And we're also going to check his emotions too. And finally, we're going to do the messages, what he wants to say to you. Look at that. Speaking of making the effort, okay, he wants to finally really give to this connection equally. We have the scales there, you know. I feel like back in the day, in the past, he could have been breadcrumbing you. But I'm just getting here that now he's really wanting to make the effort to really give you more than what he did in the past, right? And that's part of his growth, you know, part of him tapping into his inner soul. And speaking of that, we have the Hermit. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit always confirms. I feel like he's doing some soul searching and he's realizing that he didn't give to you in the past. But now it's like he knows that he, like you see this card here is not balanced because there's 3 pentacles here and 2 here. So I feel like the feminine on the left side, usually that's the feminine side. You gave more than he did, right? The right side is him. So I feel like now he wants to turn things around and make the effort to really give to you equally, you know, and not being selfish. Why is he feeling sad? Because he cut you off, King of Swords. Yeah, he was very cold, you know, hiding, because that guy was hiding right behind that poster. So he had all this passion for you, right? Because we saw that red poster. But at the same time, I feel like this masculine associates love with pain, right? So, and that could be why the childhood thing came out here. Look at that. Give your relationship a chance right underneath that. Work on your partnership. So I feel like this next time around when you guys mend bridges, he wants to make the effort to not be so cold and actually tell you the truth and not hide, right? Yeah, because I feel like he got confused with the 7 of Cups. He got really confused. Maybe he had a lot of options in the past. Maybe he had too many things that he needed to take care of first before he made a relationship a priority in his life. And unfortunately, you were like the sacrifice, you know, that he sacrificed your connection in order to go after those things. But I feel like now he's in a place where he wants to go after his true nature, like to actually break through and look at things differently, right? With the King of Swords. And we have the High Priestess when it comes to in love. Okay, so this is like he's acknowledging that he has been hiding, you know, his love for you, and I feel like his intuition is still nagging at him, you know, nudging him and letting him know that you guys do have a spiritual connection. And see, even though he walked away with the 8 of Cups here at the bottom, it's like he still feels this connection with you. And he can't hide it anymore. It's like it's coming to a head is what I'm getting here. And that's why he's starting to realize I got to make a decision here and weigh up the options. Why is assessing risks here, Spirit? Look at that. The 6 of Swords. Exactly. So he's trying to weigh the pros and cons before he moves forward, right? He wants to move away from this choppy waters energy towards calmer waters, and that's where he's at right now. He's definitely thinking this through with the Swords energy. So I just get here that this is what he's strongly thinking about, that he wants to get away from the chaos that he's that he's been accustomed to. Yeah, it's like the 2 of Wands is like he's ready to finally let go of what he's been, you know, contemplating in his world. And I feel like he's already tired of something that he's already used to with this wand here behind him. So I feel like he's going towards his brand new beginning. Like he has his eyes set on, you know, where he wants to be in his world and waiting for the ships to come in. Okay. So why is doorway to Spirit here? Wow, the Chariot with the King of Wands at the bottom. So yeah, this masculine, he's being guided to really connect to Spirit, you know what I mean? Like to really balance himself out with the Chariot energy. the yin and the yang, right? Especially with how he was in this masculine energy where he wasn't really tapping into how he was feeling and he was hiding. So I'm feeling like he's finally opening up the doorway towards spirit where he didn't really see it before. And he's going through a major change here with the Chariot and the High Priestess, because those are two major arcanas. And with the King of Wands, it's like he knows that he cannot achieve what he desires deep down in his soul unless he finally connects to his spirituality. So what is this advanced spiritual abilities? Look at that, the Page of Wands. So I feel like he's going to learn what his spiritual gifts are from spirit. And he's, you know, learning about it. He's analyzing it, right? So I feel like, yeah, he's definitely learning about what his gifts are so that he can be able to be about his purpose. And this could be a battle, right? A battle between the mind and the heart. And I feel like he's really striving towards wanting to see what his gifts are, so that way he can be able to be about his purpose. And then we have the King of Cups right underneath that. So he's going to be able to step into that King of Cups energy once he's able to finally learn what his gifts are, and to be able to you know, be in touch with his higher self, like what he's meant to do here. Why is that love you here? Wow, did you see how that flew out? The Six of Cups. There was no cups here except the Eight of Cups earlier. And now we have the Six of Cups with the Temperance card, okay? So it's going to take some patience. It's going to take some time to temper the energy, to come back and make things right, okay? And then we have love songs here, musical messages. Maybe you're getting messages from your masculine through music, or maybe they're listening to music and it's reminding them of you. But yeah, I mean, this is no coincidence, you guys. And then right underneath the Temperance, we have the Knight of Cups. Wow. So yeah, I feel like he's going to be able to make the effort once he's able to tap into his feminine energy. He's already feeling it, right? Because he's thinking about moving on. He's going towards spirit, you know, tapping into his spiritual gifts. But yeah, I just feel like he's on his way. He's getting there. So this is divinely guided. Let's see, what are his emotions right now? He's feeling embarrassed. We're going to pull some tarot and see why. And these popped out. We have love, platonic. Then we have exhausted. Then we have empowered. That one kept coming up when I was shuffling. Then we have unfulfilled. And then we have hopeful. Bottom of the deck, we have regretful. Okay. So this is his overall energy. And that's why he's feeling sad, right? Like, I feel like he regrets not communicating with you and telling you how he felt. Like, if he never told you I love you, he really regrets that, you know, because it's really eating away at him, you know, especially with this image here. Somebody's giving somebody flowers, and then we have flowers here, and we are in the springtime, you guys. So this could come around here in the spring, that they're gonna finally confess, you know, like, I've been thinking of you and I want to let you know that I love you. And I feel like with embarrassed energy, he's feeling vulnerable, you know what I mean? Like, to express how he's feeling. And he's sad because he knows that he wants to give you this love, right? Like, return this love towards you, because he wants to be devoted to you. But he feels sad because he doesn't feel like he knows how to love. I mean, we have the King of Swords here, right? So it's like all he knows is how to be closed off when it comes to love. He doesn't know how to open up. Okay. And then with exhausted here, it's like, I feel like he's tired of feeling so much love for you and not being able to express it. It's like wearing him down. You know what I mean? Like, it's just wearing him down. And then with empowered, you know, this reminds me of the Two of Wands that we just saw. He's looking at his world. He's wanting to make moves, right? And assessing the risks. And I feel like he feels like he'll be able to make this move once he feels confident, right? Once he has weighed his options, he's going to feel confident to move forward. Okay, my voice started to give out. Wow. So I feel like right now he could be having issues with his throat chakra, right? Like this is why he keeps thinking about what he wants to do, but he's not able to communicate with you. This is something that he has to decide on his own, right? To weigh the pros and cons. And then he's feeling unfulfilled, like he's not satisfied with where he's at. You know, this could be why he's being guided to finally rely on spirit to find his purpose, you know, find what makes him come alive, that will make him feel good about what he's doing in this world to make a change. And then with advanced spiritual abilities, I feel like spirit is giving him the people that he needs in his life, and you know, the lessons, the tools are there for him to plant the seed so that he can be able to learn how to cultivate those spiritual abilities, you know, because it's going to take time, right? That's why temperance showed up, because that's about patience. Being patient, that you are tempering your energy, that you are filling your own cup. And that's what it comes down to. You know, just being patient that everything will unravel in divine timing. Temperance is also about divine timing. So let's just pull a tarot for regretful, since that's the overall energy. Why is regretful? Ugh, can't even talk. Why is regretful here, Spirit? Wow. The Seven of Cups. This is the second time we've seen the Seven of Cups. So earlier we saw the Eight of Cups. We saw the Six of Cups. And now we have the Seven of Cups. So I feel like he's definitely regretting not having the clarity when he was with you. I feel like you saw this connection for what it was, and he didn't see it yet. You know what I mean? Like he had way too much going on that he wasn't able to see, so that he could recognize this is what it was. You know, because he was still in this Page of Cups energy. He wasn't quite the King of Cups, right? Or the Emperor. I feel like he was offering you the breadcrumbs, since we saw the Six of Pentacles, right? Like he was just giving you the bare minimum, because he didn't realize that you were the one. Part of him did realize it, but then a big part of him was just not trusting it, right? Because we saw the High Priestess. When it comes to love, he doesn't allow his soul to tap into that. You know what I mean? Like he was just working out of his ego, basically. Let's get a card here for like his chakras. Like what's the energy that he, look at that, he's desperate over here, feeling out of control. Okay, I feel like his emotions are getting the best of him. I feel like for the full moon, these emotions are gonna start coming up, or he's gonna have to, you know, actually address it. And look at this, we have Awaken, third eye chakra. So where before he was confused, I feel like now he's regretful, because now he's realizing that you are the person that they want to be with. You know, you're their divine counterpart. Look at that. Now they finally are realizing that they're worthy of your love, the root chakra. And also they could have also not have seen you as worthy at the time, because they were just not able to be connected to the higher realm, right? To be able to recognize when something is real. You know, he was in the clouds. Interesting that we have clouds here, and the Seven of Cups is in the clouds. So I feel like his third eye is starting to open. He's finally seeing things that he didn't see before, because he was looking with his physical eyes, and now his third eye is starting to open. Look at that. Because earlier we saw he wants to be empowered, right? And that has to do with the root chakra. Feeling confident. Look at that. Throat chakra. That came out when I was saying earlier, like my throat started bothering me. I feel like he's realizing that he now needs to be held accountable and really communicate, right? Because now he's noticing the importance of actually communicating instead of being that King of Swords, not showing emotions, not speaking up. I feel like he realizes it's important to do that. Look at that. Because he has a lot of passion. And then we have third eye chakra again. So I feel like, oh wow, heart chakra right here, love. I feel like now he's realizing he loves you. We saw that with the I love you card, okay? And now he's starting to see what he couldn't see before. His third eye is opening. you know, he's starting to want to express his passion and actually travel, because we just see the Chariot and the Six of Swords, and those are both about traveling. So I'm getting here that he wants to finally move forward towards his vision, right? Which is, he wants to go towards love, which is the love he feels for himself and for you, right? Beautiful. So let's just see, what does he want to say to wrap up the reading here? Look at that. We're just talking about the future. Significant and necessary changes are happening in our lives. This is bringing us closer to union, okay? So yeah, I feel like your masculine is definitely in a place right now where he's noticing how he has been closed off in the past. He didn't have the right tools to really communicate how he was feeling. And now he's realizing the consequences of not doing that, because he doesn't feel fulfilled. He doesn't feel like he has a purpose. And he really wants to close the gap with you guys. Mend bridges, like we saw earlier. Look at that. Bottom of the deck we have, I can hear your thoughts. Continue to communicate with me. I am listening. Okay. So I feel like you guys are definitely still communicating. You know, it could be in the 5D, in the dream space. But either way, I just feel like you guys are still connected. And he wants you to know that he's actually tapping in and listening, you know. Whereas before he could have just been very closed off with that King of Swords energy. What else does he want to say to the viewer here? And it could be a she. I just use masculine as he to make it easy. Okay, so for the first time in a very long time, I suddenly feel union with you is possible. Oh my gosh. So I'm just getting here that right now, your masculine is starting to come out of that sad energy, because he knows he needs to tap into spirit in order to be able to be empowered and feel confident to move forward, to then be able to make an effort. And look at this. I am focused on the hurt I have endured by our painful ending. So yeah, we did see the Six of Cups here in the reading. So that usually signifies reminiscing, being nostalgic about the past. So I feel like he's realizing what has happened when he did not communicate his feelings and he kept them locked away, right? But I feel like this type of situation had to happen in order for him to come to terms with what really matters to him now. And that's what it takes sometimes. Sometimes people don't realize what they have until they're taken time away, and you know, once that person is gone, to realize that this is who they want to be with, right? Why is this desperate energy here? Did I pull a card for that? No, I didn't. Let me see. Let me just see. Before we get the last message here, let's just see why is he feeling desperate? Look at that. King of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. Eight of Cups at the bottom again. So I feel like your masculine is feeling out of control. You know, it could be out of control with his finances. One and a half stability. He knows that right now where he's at, he doesn't feel like he has a stable connection if he's with a third party. And so he's feeling, without you, he's feeling out of control. Like he's not able to be, you know, like this Chariot. He doesn't feel like he can be balanced. And you know, the full moon in Libra is about balance. And I feel like this is what's going to come out in the full moon, that he's going to notice that he needs to walk away from the things that no longer serve him. Look at that. They have the Empress underneath that. See? And the Ace of Swords. I feel like this is going to open up his third eye for sure, that he needs to communicate. Now we have the Death card here at the bottom. Wow. Yeah, that he needs to make an effort, you know, to get back to basics. Give your relationship a chance. because he's attracted to you. You know what I mean? Like he's being drawn to you and he feels out of control because these emotions are out of control, right? Like he has not addressed them. Once you suppress something for so long, it's going to bubble over. You know what I mean? And it's coming to a head. It's basically what's happening. Let's pull one card here to see what's the advice. Look at that. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Beautiful. So this is what's important to him now. I feel like in the past, he basically thought of success as material things, of, being looked at in a certain light. And I feel like now he's like, what is the gain in having all of this material things if I don't have the person that I love to share it with? You know what I mean? So he's definitely in that energy right now that he's starting to realize what he valued was not all that it was cracked up to be, because a lot of times when they don't have you in their life to be their sunshine, they feel like their world is a lot darker. They're unfulfilled. Okay. That's not an accident. Okay. What is the advice here, Spirit? Okay, look at that. Full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. So I feel like the masculine is starting to realize that he has to close out the cycle. You know what I mean? That's why we have the World here with the Empowered card. That's why we have the Chariot. Like he knows it's time to finally move and take charge and go through that breakthrough and resolve it, right? Because ignoring it's not going to make it go away. Especially if it's his feelings, right? Then we have luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. So I feel like Spirit is saying whatever's getting in between you and your purpose, or you and, the one that you love, it's going to resolve itself because you guys have luck on your side. Look at that. Be bold and make the first move, okay? Yeah, so I feel like be bold and make the first move. He knows that he needs to finally be courageous. You know what I mean? Like this is like Strength card energy. Look at that. Communication is key underneath that. New moon in Gemini, right? Like it's time to finally take charge. This whole reading, he has been going back and forth like on the pros and the cons. He knows that he loves you, but at the same time, he needs to put, a step in the right direction to finally get out of this energy and do something about it, right? And know that the Spirit has his back. Take charge, right? Sagittarius is about going after your dreams, like you're an adventurer. So communication is key, right? Because I feel like he didn't really communicate in the past that he felt this love for you because he was embarrassed to express how he felt. A lot of times, these masculines, when they've been growing up, their parents shut them down whenever they try to express how they felt. They associated that with being reprimanded, being punished. And so if you don't heal that, it's going to carry on all the way to adulthood, you know what I mean? And you're going to be thinking that if you open up and tell somebody you love them, that they're going to hurt you. So I feel like your masculine is realizing that once they finally plug into Spirit, right, to their spirituality and tap into their spiritual gifts, everything's going to completely change. And so will their love life, right? Like if they neglected their love life because they wanted to focus on other things, they weren't very good at being a relationship type of person, I feel like he's finally going to realize that he does deserve love, that he has the tools, and that he can actually move in that direction. So I feel like, to summarize, with this full moon, everything's going to come to a head, and he's going to realize that he needs to finally do something about these feelings that he's been holding back. Okay, so that is your reading, guys. I hope that was helpful. Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by clicking on the link below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!